Once upon a time, young people would sit in their bedrooms thinking up games codes. Next thing they knew, they'd be on their way to their first million with a blockbuster video game. Yep, it really used to work like that. Take Rare, for example. This small outfit was happily programming games in this house. Then along came Donkey Kong Country, a 16-bit game for the SNES. Nintendo loved it and promptly bought out a quarter of the company. Now Rare only make games for the console giant. It seems that more and more of this raw talent has been swallowed up by big companies who are monopolizing the games industry and providing most of the computer games that are out at the moment.
It's changed quite a lot. It basically used to be an industry where you could have small private associations of people that were able to put out quality product and get it on shelves. Now what you have is a plethora of people, most of whom wouldn't know quality software if they stepped on it.
Not all would agree, but there's no doubt that games are now so much more complex than they used to be and take so long to make that financial backing from a large company is often vital. An example of such a setup is Screamer 2, produced by Graffiti, but the backing comes from Virgin. The director of Earthworm Jim turned to another large company, Interplay, for similar reasons.
These days, there's plenty of people that are independent, and it's a choice that you make. Having a company like Interplay supporting you means that we can really, we can break out in every country in the world very, very easily. And they give us advice based on what the markets would like, and we make sure that our games will sell.
Others, like Codemasters, have decided to continue going it alone. 10 years ago, Codemasters began with two brothers who did indeed program from their home. The result, games like Micro Machines.
The companies that have been bought up have run out of money, and we've always been profitable, so we haven't needed to sell out. And we like being independent because then we can choose our direction and make sure that we just do really high-quality games, which is what we enjoy.
Of course, when you join a big company, you'll lose that independence. Peter Molyneux has always been revered in the industry for his creativity. He programmed games like Theme Park for his own company, Bullfrog. Then he decided to sell his operation to publisher Electronic Arts.
At the very start, with 7 people, it's easy to make everyone creative, and if someone isn't creative, it's easy to spot that. But when you've got 100 people, it's much harder to do.
Rumours are now rife that Molyneux is planning to resign from Bullfrog. Has the price he's had to pay since joining Electronic Arts been too high?
To give you an example of Bullfrog, we used to, if we ever had a meeting, we had perhaps a meeting every 2 or 3 weeks. And with a corporate culture, there's meetings every 2 or 3 minutes.
It might all be too much for those who started out small, but today's high-flying games simply may not make the grade anymore without the financial and marketing support of the big boys of the industry.